You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast with your host, Safan. Transmission will commence momentarily.
How are you guys doing? My name is Safan. This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. Podcast. You can find me on Twitter and got that gap.ai. Let's start the show. In this episode, I want to talk about what's going on with foreign policy in Mexico, what's going on over there, because they have a surging homicide rate right now. Okay. I found this article, and I just want to share it with you guys, all right? Let me read this article for you guys, all right? Okay. Let me read this article. Mexico see homicide raised by 9.7% in its first quarter. Mexico officially said homicide in Mexico rose by 9.7% in the first quarter of 2019 compared to the same period in 2018. The 8,493 killings in the first 3 months of 2019 are the most on record of the period. President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador said he wants to reduce violence through society programs and social programs. It's not gonna. How are you gonna reduce violence through social programs? All right, let's carry on. Social program and new militarized police forces, known as the National Guard. He said effects should be felt in about 6 months. Lopez Obrador said Monday that Mexico is starting to stabilize, so the violence won't continue to grow at the same rate, but he noted it's going to take some time. Right? Take some time. Okay. And the rate did appear to slow. Homicides were up by 11% and 16% in January and February, respectively, but rose only 22.7% in March. All right. What they're not saying in this article is that, you know why crime is raising up to that much? Is due to corruptions. Not only corruption, this is one main factor that leads to this crime. Illegal immigrations, all right? These illegal immigration, I'm not saying it's totally, but it's a factor, right? What people are not addressing or projecting on the news is that some Mexican residents are not happy with the ways that things going with illegal immigration. They start seeing all these people coming out to their hometown, right, and start messing it up. So they are sick and tired of this, and some of them even go to the extreme length of being a vigilant, right? There's been curfew implementing, right? They tell all the residents, like, all right, it was a lockdown. If we catch anybody here at this time, we're snatching them, and God knows what they're doing with this. And most of the people who's being snatched are illegal immigrants because they don't have no homes, and the resident know this, right? So some of these people in their hometown have to be vigilant, right? They go out there, find somebody who's not warranted or allowed in the city or uncommon. They take matters into their own hand and start snatching people up. It's like the purge. That's what it is. In a certain time frame, there's a curfew. If you're up by that time frame and they spotted you, they're purging you. This is one factor that lead to this increase of rise. And look at it. We're in the first quarter of the year, right? What happened during the first quarter? The caravans, all right? The caravans. What happened? This is why the thing is going up. This is why crime rate is going up. Illegal immigration, right? America's not just the only people who's sick and tired of this, because these illegal immigration come from Central America and South America, right? They come to that area, and the Mexican they don't like it too, because they have to take the because in order to come to America, you have to come through Mexico, and when these illegal come through Mexico, they trash the country, and the Mexican residents, they're not having it. They feel disrespected, like they offered their open hands, and these people coming in, disrespecting the place, trashing them. How would you feel you open your door to somebody and then they come and step on your couch and leave and put mud everywhere? You wouldn't feel right. This is how some Hispanic or Mexican are feeling. I don't want to say Hispanic, because Hispanic encompasses a lot of Latin country, but Mexican are feeling, and this is why some of the crimes is going up, right? Not only that, right? The cartels, the corruption between each city's officials, right? And that's the factors in this, the reason why the crime is going up too. But primarily, the factor is illegal immigration, right? Some of the residents have gone as far as being a vigilance, take law matter into their own hand, because the government ain't doing anything. Obrador, he wouldn't use military actions, right? That's basically a police state. That's crazy. So they're gonna come down like it's gonna be like 1984, like they're gonna have militarized guards and all that stuff. So it's gonna be martial law now, because he said he's gonna deploy National Guard, known as National Guard. So it's basically it's gonna be martial law, right? He don't want to say it, but that's what it is. Martial law. You involve the military. If their own city police department can't handle the crime, now they're gonna bring in the military. So it's gonna be a lockdown in Mexico, right? So they increased by what, 9.7%. That's a high. That may not seem high, but that is high. Some places only have like 1 point something crime or 3 point something crime as most, right? This is 9.7, almost 10% increase of crime. That's a lot. That's within the first quarter. Remember, there's 4 quarters, so they increased by 10%. Imagine throughout the year, crime would, and then it goes at the same rate as it's going right now. It would increase 40% within a year. That's crazy, right? And they have to let these migrants coming in because they're tied with the UN compact, right? If it wasn't for them signing with the UN compact, they wouldn't have to worry about this, right? They would just say, no, get out of here, right? But they signed with the UN. How are you supposed to get out of that? You should have never signed with the UN compact in the first place, all right? Now they're tied with this. So Mexico, please put your politician responsible, because Obrador, he's another socialist, right? He's self-proclaimed socialist. I don't know why you guys elected him, right? And most Hispanic I know, they're conservative. They're not liberal, they're conservative. It's just they think that the Democrat got their best interest, but which they don't. Democrat are masterful liars, all right? So this is what Democratic policy. This is Democratic policy working in Mexico right now. Crime rate is going up, all right? They're giving jobs. They're giving job voucher or whatever it is, job work permits to illegals and not to regular Mexicans. See how backward this is? So illegal got first priority, then legal Mexicans. All right. See how backward it is. It's regressing. They won't say they're progressive, but they're regressing. They're the antithesis of progressing. But this is what happened. Mexico's going down the hill, right? Crime, homicide rose within the first quarter, right? These homicides are basically people getting their head chopped off by cartels. Mexico are known for their crime rate, right? And now people are taking matter into their own hand, becoming vigilance, right? Right? I don't want to say, I'm not saying violence is the best option. I'm not advocating for that, but I could understand where they're coming from. I could understand, like, the only way to deal with these people is to be hard with them. So I could understand what route they're taking. You know, they're coming to these. They're killing most of these illegal immigrants. I'm not advocating this, right? I'm not advocating this, but I could understand where they're coming from, because these illegal immigrants, they're coming in and then they have this entitlement mentality on another foreign land. That's like coming to my house or coming to your house, open your fridge and complain that they don't have the food that they like. Like, first of all, this is my house. It's my fridge. What are you complaining about? They're coming in, complaining about the food that's offered. Say the bean and we want more than bean and tortillas. We want pizza, hamburgers. We don't want bean and tortillas, right? And the Mexican people are like, they're baffled. Like, wow, why are you complaining? We're giving you food and all that stuff, and you're still complaining, right? And I can understand how that build up resentment within the Mexican community against these illegal migrants. You know, I could understand how they get mad, and I can understand how these neighborhoods are developing these militias, right? Some of these deaths come from militias, right? There's a lot of militias forming in Mexico right now to try to take out these illegal immigrants, because the government is not doing nothing, right? They want to send military right now, right? That's the only thing they can do. Why are they sending military? They're gonna make it. My best prediction is gonna be martial law. If crime rate keep going up, they're gonna push martial law. The local government gonna be out of commissions, right? I'm just predicting this. I'm not gonna say it, but the article is foreshadowing. All right, I'll leave the article in the description if you want to read it, but the article is foreshadowing of what's to come. He said it. Obrador can say a military-like occupants. All right? He can release the National Guard. And he said it should be in full effect about 6 months. All right? Let's see within 6 months how is it going to be like a military state. All right? Remember, Obrador is a socialist. So this is going to be like fascism. All right? When he released the military, it's going to be like fascist Italian or something like that. But yeah, this is crazy, guys. So if you go on a holiday trip to Mexico, man, just be careful. Know what you're doing. Talk to people that you trust. You know, don't go to sketchy area. All right. And yeah, just stay safe, guys. If you want to go there, I'm not saying tell you to go there, but the homicide rate increased by 9.7%, and that might be a little intimidating to accept. That's a lot when you compare to anywhere else. The crime rate, 9.7% is a lot. But on that note, guys, let me know if you agree. Let me know what you think. You think it's safe? I'll leave the article in the description below if you want to check it out. I'm not sponsored by anyone. That's mean I'm not bound up by anyone. If you like my video, my material, and you want social support, follow me on Instagram. Not Instagram. I don't have Instagram. Follow me on Twitter and Gab.ai. Or better yet, give me a share and like. And on that note, guys, thanks for listening to my podcast. This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. My name is Stefan, and I'll see you guys in the next broadcast. Peace.